2K finally did it, guys, and I'm super excited because LeBron James is getting his own game mode in NBA 2K24, and if you're like me and you need the new 2K to come out already, then like the video right now because, oh my goodness, I'm waiting and I'm hoping that it's going to be one of the best 2Ks. And also let me know, what are you going to play the most? Are you going to play My Team? Are you going to play My Career? Are you going to play Park? Are you going to play everything? Let me know down below in the comments, and let's get right into it because 2K right now ended up revealing even more information. I've been making so many 2K24 videos because 2K right now has been dropping a lot of stuff, and we all know that 2K loves LeBron. I mean, you guys can even look right here in my team collection. I mean, they love him. When it comes to LBJ, look how many cards he gets every single year, bro. He literally gets multiple of like the same tiers, you know, multiple cards out here, and so it was expected that 2K was gonna give him his own game mode. And 2K definitely isn't the only ones that love LeBron, because my goodness, have you seen Twitter, TikTok, and everything? But regardless though, like I said, 2K ended up revealing a lot of stuff, and so let's get right into it. We got Victor right here in 2K24. They ended up releasing a new courtside report, you know, for my NBA right here, and you can see take control of the league in my NBA. Obviously, you can run with different teams, different eras, and now they ended up adding the LeBron James era, and so LeBron now has his own little section right here. You could literally get started with the Miami Heat, you know, with LeBron going over there, and I'm gonna tell you right now, you know who's missing? Steph Curry. Steph Curry deserves his own era. I would love to see Steph Curry as the cover for 2K25, by the way. I feel like 2K might end up doing it. So now we have the modern era, you know, it is going to be what we have right now with the Nuggets, you know, the current Lakers and so on. And then of course the new LeBron era. This is the new LeBron James that we're getting. And then of course we still have the Kobe era, we still got the Michael Jordan era, we still got the Magic and Bird era. And every time that 2K adds stuff like this, they usually end up getting rights to certain players. And so I'm really hoping that we end up seeing somebody like Charles Barkley in 2K24. Now obviously we don't know for sure if he will be in 2K24, but I'm really hoping that they add him. Tell me you wouldn't want to run with Charles Barkley in the eras, in 2K, in My Team. I would love to see a Charles Barkley Dark Matter in 2K24. Imagine that. Look at these beautiful cards on 2KDB. I would love to see him. Another player that I would love to see would be Reggie Miller. I feel like Reggie and also Barkley are like the two players that every single person for sure wants to get added to 2K. And then on top of that, I'm hoping that they do also end up getting the rights of certain players. For example, Brandon Roy wasn't even in 2K23 when it came to My Team and stuff like that. And so I'm hoping that with them adding the LeBron era, maybe they ended up getting rights to certain players. And there's definitely a lot of players that 2K could still add, especially with certain eras. You guys can let me know down below in the comments if there is a certain player that you want to see that I didn't mention, because there's so many players and there's so many, you know, rights that they can still get, and then that way we have a better overall experience when it comes to 2K and just being able to play with any player, because you know we're always going to be able to play with somebody like LeBron James. You know he's going to be having multiple cards, multiple game modes, multiple everything, and so I just want to see other players get love too, like Charles Barkley, Reggie Miller, like whatever they gotta do to get them. And so hopefully we see that. But let's keep it going though, because the LeBron era is going to include Kevin Durant, CP3, Carmelo Anthony, D Wade, and LeBron in Miami. And then of course 2011 D Rose out here, bro, the youngest MVP. I wish he never got injured. Same with Kobe. Tell me which injury you guys wish you could take back. But also 2K does continue to say, this fall take your talents to South Beach and join LeBron and the Heroes in 2K24. Now for this one, it is only going to be for new gen, so keep that in mind. If you're still on an older generation console, you will not be able to enjoy the different eras that 2K has, and then of course the new one with LeBron. And then 2K continues to say that nearly 10 million US viewers were watching, you know, LeBron's decision when he ended up going to Miami out here. And then you're also going to be able to play with Chris Bosh, and then of course everything else that we had. You know, they actually mentioned it right here, you know, people like Kawhi, Jimmy Butler, Klay Thompson, Kyrie. We had all these young talents, you know, coming into the league, and so we're going to be able to experience that as well in the LeBron era. And 2K also is adding new era features. So for example, with the modern era, they're going to be doing things differently. And then of course we have Jokic and the Nuggets, who just ended up winning the championship. We got Philly and Embiid, which by the way, what's going on over there? They got to get it together. You got the Thunder over here as well. In 3 to 5 years, they're going to be a problem. You got the Celtics, Jimmy, and then of course Giannis in the Bucks, and then my Lakers too, of course. And they go on to say, as you progress through the 2010s and into the modern era, you'll notice select players undergo an automatic aging transformation. And so that's going to be somebody like Kobe Bean. He's going to go from being a young Froby to, you know, having that nice little smooth-headed bald head of his, which I want to rub for good luck. And so you can definitely see the changes with players like that, but specifically they mentioned Kobe. You guys can actually see Kobe once again, Froby. He goes from the fro to the bald head, and so you can tell that 2K is trying to make it as realistic as they can with the experience. And they do also have newspaper articles. You guys can see January 6, 1984, current team, the Lakers, obviously, with Magical Johnson out here. Lakers beat the Spurs 123 to 105, and then they do have a nice little breakdown right here, which, you know, they're throwing it back, but I like that though. This ain't the hub. And so they are adding news articles. You guys can also see another graphic right here from 2K24. You got yourself the My NBA eras, the regular season, current team Rockets, and then of course they have everything right here with Kenny the Jet Smith, Houston, Seattle Sonics. How many of you guys even remember who the Sonics are? I bet you don't even know. We got Minnesota out here. We got the Clippers. Where's my Lakers? Oh, that is. Oh, yeah. Let's not even talk about that. We got Gary, you know, Pierce out here too, Sean Kemp, and all these other players. And so again, they're having like articles where they talk about what's going on during that time after every game, you know, with NBA.com and so on. And then they go on to say, starting from the Magic versus Bird era, when you complete a game, newspapers will be shared in game and feature a brief paragraph of your most recent played game, you know, polling stats and so on. And so they're gonna have that right there too. And 2K also is changing the My NBA online settings, which you guys can see right here. So basically every user can do certain things. If you want them to have commissioner power, you know, you can give it to one user. If you don't want anybody else having it, you turn it off. And so you can turn on settings on, you can turn them off. And so it's gonna be like that for every single one. You guys can see when it comes to commissioner, the league owner can do everything. Admin has all the normal permissions. And so you can definitely edit and manage everything, and then that way you guys can have your own experience when it comes to playing My NBA. And not only that, but 2K also is adding a new My NBA Lights, which is going to be like a game mode within the game mode right here with My NBA. And they're basically explaining it as the entire My NBA experience has been streamlined for NBA Lights. And so that's going to be a way to just get into games right away. And they're also making it where you can make trades without the CBA restrictions. And so you can use like a soft salary cap rather than a hard cap. And so you definitely do have more control over that. And it's just going to be like a faster way of getting into the contents, getting to the games and stuff like that. So that definitely is something new that 2K also is adding, My NBA Lights. And then of course with the 2023 collective bargaining agreement, you guys can see that the NBA and also the NBA Players Association agreed on a new CBA that will take effective immediately and run through the 2029 and 2030 regular season. And then of course 2K is accounting for that, you know, by implementing new ticket items in 2K24 for new gen and so on. And that's going to include the luxury tax, you know, the mid-level exceptions, and everything basically that you need to do in order to run your franchise properly. And then with the LeBron era, now you can maybe team up D Rose and LeBron James together. Imagine that. That would be insane. I would love to see that. Maybe I'll do it for a video. And so that might happen, especially with everything that 2K is adding for My NBA. And then when it comes to My Team, you guys know I'm still waiting for 2K to reveal more than just the new game mode that we're getting for My Team, because as you know, we are getting that salary cap game mode, you know, when it comes to 2K24. And so I'm definitely excited for that too. But right now though, 2K hasn't revealed anything specific when it comes to My Team. They do say that more is coming, so obviously I'll be sure to keep you guys updated. But let me know what you think about everything that I mentioned in this video, and if you want to see more, check out the previous 2K24 video. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.